And we're live. Welcome to another episode of California Sober. Usually that's when I say California Sober, baby, but you know, Trey's not here. Today we got a special guest. We got Charlie.
Hello.
Trey's fucking missing, dude. He got replaced by fucking, I guess, Nikki, bro.
Yeah, by me today.
He's gonna be the fucking, just in general, bro. He's been fucking up, dude. But it's all good. We will prevail. We got Charlie in here. She's I kind of just met her actually, so I don't know much about her.
Yeah. Well, we've known each other since high school, but
coincidentally knew each other since high school, but didn't know each other in high school.
Yeah, we didn't talk to each other. We didn't hang out with the same people.
Yeah, or we did, and I just don't remember.
What year in high school? Like 2010?
I was supposed to graduate in 2010. Yeah,
okay.
But
oh shit!
I moved cities. I moved to Garden Grove.
Has anyone got a lighter? I can't find any.
I do have a lighter.
Lighters in this house,
in my room real quick.
Dude, yesterday I was looking for a lighter for like 30 minutes, dude. I went to my car, bro. And then I lost the pepper. What the fuck is going on? I was trying to cook. I texted this fool. I was like, yo, would you happen to know where the pepper's at? And he's all like, no. And I was like, dude, I went crazy looking for it. And then I finally just said, fuck the pepper. Sat down to smoke a joint after I cooked and ate. And then I couldn't find a fucking lighter.
What did I tell you, dude? I said, check behind something, bro. It's probably there.
Yeah, I was behind the coffee.
Sure enough.
But
I moved it. I was like, there it is.
I looked in that cabinet too, dude. I didn't see it. And then, like I said, I sat down, rolled a joint. And find a lighter. I was like, my life's a wreck right now, dude. Yeah. To be fair though, dude, I started fucking training again, dude. I sparred like fucking 45 minutes last week, like just throughout the whole week. So I don't know, my brain's probably fucked.
Did you get rocked a bunch of times?
Yeah, definitely, dude. I took a long break off, dude. I think I either fractured or broke my hand, you know?
Damn, your knuckle looks fucked up.
It's pretty fucked, huh?
It looks pretty swollen.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But now it's even because I broke this hand way long ago. So now it's like, it's a little worse, but not. Yeah, it's a little worse, but it's all good.
Oh my God.
Pretty cool. I know it's true because these are all even and then bam.
Did you wear wraps or no?
No, actually, dude, that's kind of one of the reasons why I think I broke it or whatever the fuck happened to it was because that day, I had wraps on that day, but then after class, I sparred this kid, Danny. Mm-hmm. And so I already had taken off all my gear. He was like, yo, you want to spar? I'm like, fuck it, bro, let's roll. So I just put my gloves on, didn't put the wraps on, and then I fucking threw an uppercut. This fool blocked it with his elbow, and it just fucking hurt.
Damn, you were doing bare knuckle fighting.
Nah, I was with gloves, though. We had gloves on. Just no wraps, dude. It's just, I don't know if the wraps would have helped, but...
Look at the gloves.
16.
16 ounces?
Yeah, this is 16s, but that shit fucked me up, dude. And so, I didn't train for 6 weeks and didn't spar. I actually was a little fucking nervous to start sparring again last week. I was like, damn, I don't know why, dude. Little butterflies. I don't know if it was nervous or excitement, though.
More nervous, I think, because you haven't sparred in a while. So you're like, I'm going to be rusty. I'm going to get kicked in the head or something and get knocked out again.
Cardio's trash, bro. Cardio's out the window.
Yeah.
Was it Muay Thai that you were doing?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know what's up with the Muay Thai or what?
Yeah, it's just body hits with legs and feet.
Just all striking.
All striking, yeah.
I got a feeling you think you can fight.
I think you can fight.
I have done like jujitsu in the past.
Sorry. Yeah.
I've done jujitsu in the past.
Okay.
Nice.
So grappling and wrestling kind of.
Oh, okay. How'd you do? Like what belt?
Not that great. I probably took like a month. I was like super ADHD. So like I'll start on something and then I'm like, all right, I'm over it. I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah. Find some other hobby or something. Yeah.
Dude, I
kind of like that too.
Whatever sparked my interest at that time.
Dude, I was like the king of that shit. And then like really, you know what really made me stop doing that shit? I started listening to the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker is active.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this fucking dude will talk about the same shit for years, bro. Talking about bow hunting. That was the first shit he talked about like 7 years ago. He still talks about that shit to this day, And I was like, bro, I need to dedicate to like just whatever the fuck I do. I gotta just keep doing it. I gotta stop fucking with new shit,
Yeah.
But Muay Thai really helped me with that, honestly, because I really fucking hate sucking at shit. And Muay Thai is, you suck because you're getting whooped.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that you suck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Painful reminder.
Definitely. So I just kept, you gotta keep doing it, bro. And then, this shit, it's like, fuck, bro, I've been fucking with music and all this shit for hell of years.
I took up archery during the pandemic, and I think I want to start doing that.
Yeah.
And know how to hunt. Just like Joe Rogan. I want to use a bow and
Charlie
arrow.
with the cowboy boots. Y'all can't see, but she got some cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen the fucking, the Croc boots?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking about getting them.
No. How do you put those in sports mode?
There's no sport mode on those. There's just no sport mode. But I saw them, dude. They said that is their most like asked for boot.
Their what?
Their most asked for boot.
Asked for boots?
Oh my God. Requested boot.
Oh.
I literally asked
the cowgirl boots or cowboy boots?
Yeah.
Oh my God. 3 people sent me that on fucking Instagram, and I'm like, look, I already seen that. Like,
hit or miss? Hit or miss?
Yeah, I don't know if I would get those.
A miss for you? Damn, Charlie. How American are you, dude? Get out of here.
Go to Boot Barn and get some real boots like a real American. Alligator belly, okay.
Oh, dude, wait. Are the Crocs? Are they like real leather on top or no?
They're what?
Are they real leather on the top part or no? They look like they're real leather or some shit.
I don't know.
I'm gonna get them.
You get them and let me know.
I'm gonna get them. And I'm gonna. Have you seen Reno 911?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna get them. I got the
3 payments of genuine hospital. 3 payments of genuine hospital.
You know what I'm talking about, dude?
Yeah, I've seen it.
We just got those white boots, dude.
It's that show. It's a good show.
I know. I was literally watching that on YouTube on my lunch the other day, and I was like, "Damn, bro, this is a classic, man."
I was thinking about being the Asian hooker cop that was on there. Did you remember that?
Yeah.
For Halloween? Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's like, I don't sell pussy no more.
That's facts, dude. That's facts. I see it. I can see it. And you gotta wear the Crocs.
Oh, that'd be funny.
You know?
That'd be a good Halloween costume for sure.
Yeah. So, anyways, Charlie, good to have you on the show. I don't really know much about what do you do with life, Charlie? What is on the agenda for Charlie's life?
Make a lot of money now and save it for business later.
Okay, what type of business we talking?
Maybe like a workout studio.
Whoa,
oh, nice.
Workout
Pilates.
studio. Okay.
Nice.
Are you
nice.
you're into the gym life?
I mean, Pilates is aimed towards rich women, and I kind of want to like just have something that is there for these rich women to work out in, you know. And bitches want to get abs and toned up, you know. So you know, make a lot of money now. Right now, you know, I'm just tricking these hoes.
Tricking these hoes. I feel it.
You know, I just got paid like what, 15,000 recently
For OnlyFans.
for fucking
For what? For there you go.
OF?
OF, yeah.
Oh shit! I just threw that out there. Too sick. I respect.
No, not OF.
Oh,
You know, I'm a entrepreneur.
Oh,
we'll leave it at that.
gotcha.
Insert here. 15 grand though. God damn.
Yeah.
Who the fuck has money like that, dude?
Well, this guy, you know, he just won a lawsuit
Oh, okay, for what?
for his weed company.
You got a lawsuit for
He
his
got
week-
2 checks for $937,000 and 65 grand a month on top of that
Wow.
each month. So he's retired.
Sick. Wait, what was the lawsuit for?
So he owns half the company, and they fired him, and he was their business advisor.
Uh-huh.
So then he was like, "Hey, I own half this company." But yeah, so he won their lawsuit, and he's retired now.
Is this the dude you told me sells his fucking weed for like some bougie ass prices?
No, that's my ex-boyfriend. But
Oh, I
no,
was
this
about to
dude
that.
is he's been in the weed in the game for a while. He's from the East Coast, yeah. And he told me he just likes to give money away, I guess.
I want some money.
Yeah. We all want money.
Give me some money, bitch. The fuck?
Yeah,
crazy.
Well, okay, all right. Let's get to the real fucking juice of the question, though. What race is he?
he's white.
Oh, I knew it. I didn't want to say it, but I knew
He's
it.
French,
French. Oh, that's
French.
different.
Like from France or like American French?
American French.
Yeah,
Oh,
Americans
okay.
are pussies though, bro. Honestly, where the fuck were they during WW2? Tell you where they were not
Hiding.
on the battlefield.
Yeah, they're hiding.
Their bitches got taken over like the first day.
Well, French people did rape our people.
Yeah, fuck
The
that.
video.
That's
True.
double fucked up.
That's
I
why we
don't-
got baguettes and
They're
shit.
on the battlefield when it comes to like a third world country, but then when Hitler comes up on their door, they fucking lay on the floor like little fuck the
Hiding,
French,
yeah.
bro. You know, but they do make good food. I'm gonna give them that. I love me a good
They got
baguette.
escargot.
I don't know about that one. That's a stretch. But I do fuck with those baguettes, bro.
The banh mi's.
That's the best type
Bun-B's?
of
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
When I see people eating Wonder Bread, I'm like, how could you, dog? There's a whole better world of bread. How the fuck you?
There's
put
like rye bread, fucking wheat bread,
well, I mean,
sourdough.
dude, but baguettes, dog.
baguettes. Yeah.
I would make baguettes, peanut butter and jelly baguettes, and just shit on my white homies. Like, look at this shit, dog. You know what I mean?
know about
I just eat that shit with soy sauce
You
and I
never
call
tried
it
that,
a
bro?
I
day.
wouldn't try it. I don't know.
What? Oh man, you're a non-believer. You're
Well,
kinda-
put me on game and then I'll
He's
try
Cambodian.
it.
Shh.
I'm
He's
Cambodian,
Cambodian.
so-
He's
Oh,
not
I just had
Vietnamese.
Laos food today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Love Laos food.
Don't do that. He's Cambodian. He's not Laos.
No, I'm just saying it's good though.
I actually grew up around a lot of Cambodians in Laos in San Diego.
San Diego, yeah.
East side San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Cambodians in Laos. I didn't know what a Samoan was until I came to Orange County.
Western. So many of them.
I was like, what are these big ass people?
Yeah,
and then this girl was like, I'm a Samoan. I was like, oh, what is that?
She's like, you're the biggest Asian I ever seen. Wait, so are Samoans Asian or are they something Islanders?
They're Islanders.
A lot of them are Mormons.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
There's a large population in Utah that are Samoans, and they're...
How did that happen?
I don't know.
How the fuck did the Mormons get to fucking...
Utah's a Mormon state, though.
Yeah, Utah, but how did the fucking Mormons get to the Samoan Islands, though? How does that work out?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
They fucking,
That's a good question.
Oh, bro, I already know how. They went on what do they call them? Missions?
Yeah.
The motherfucker fucking went A+ on his mission. Came back home and said, look, you want some Asians? Look what I got.
I got these
some big ass Asians.
You know what I mean? That was like some fucking overachiever right there.
You want some thoroughbred Asians?
I know, he's like, what do they got? Priests or high ranking members, whatever. They're like, well, we said Asians, but we'll take it.
I guess they're the Islanders.
I consider them Asian, dude, to be
because they're close to Guam, aren't they?
They're close to Guam, they're right there.
Yeah.
But I consider them Asian because, look, I consider Filipinos Asian and I consider Japanese Asian.
Yeah, because they all have that Asian look. I mean,
all right, guys, if you don't agree with me,
the Middle East is also considered Asian, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Iranian.
That's fucked up though. They shouldn't be. You know what I mean? That's always bothered me.
Why not?
We're not like that, bro. They're not like us, dude.
I mean, there's Muslim Asians in Malaysia and stuff like that.
It's not just the Muslim, but it's more of the culture is just completely different, you know. And there's so many different variations of Muslims, you know. It's like the you know what I mean, like
the extremists and the not extremists.
We're not like Muslims from like Indonesia or whatever, because I know Indonesia has a strong Muslim population. They're not like the Sikhs from the Middle East and shit. You know what I mean, or like you know what I mean.
Yeah, they're not trying to take over shit.
Well, it's not just that, but it's like they're not dressed in the hijab and all that, you know, and stuff like that. So, God, you went straight to the G's. I didn't say Hezbollah. What the fuck? Hezbollah the Sikhs. God damn. Chill. It's the cowboy boots, dude. You're just super American today.
America.
We gotta see. That's why we gotta get you them Croc boots, because it's like you get a little bit American, but not too much. You know, it's like American but laid back. It's like you're America, but at a pool party, you know?
Yeah.
I honestly want the Crocs to just wear at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
That should be
I've
tight.
seen so many people at the gym with Crocs, though. It's kind of, I don't know.
The fucking boots Croc, though.
Not the boots Croc. Not at the gym. Like, hey. Not at the gym.
You know what I mean? I'm in my tie shorts. You know what tie shorts look like? Little tie.
Some Muay Thai boots.
The Croc boots. I should be tight. I fuck with it. I'm gonna add like a picture of the Croc boots.
Yeah.
Here. You know?
Insert here. Yeah.
Not at the gym. Some creepy white guy's gonna show up to you and be like, "Hey."
He's gonna be like, "Damn, sick swag." And I'll be like, "Fuck, bro, you're right." Yeah, Charlie. So, what did you do after high school, dude? You're like, what? A year younger than me, I think, right?
I do after high school.
Went to college. You got yourself an education. You got nails.
Graduated from the School of Hard Knocks. Got a PhD in trapology.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
Oh, nice.
All right.
No.
She went to jail.
She went to jail.
Once or twice for weed charges, you know. That was stupid.
What, you went to jail for weed charges?
Yeah, I was like 19.
Oh, you think you told me, but go ahead. That's fucked up.
And this is during that time when you had to have your rec on you, and I forgot my rec at home. And then mall cops stopped me and my friend's car, you know, like, and then I was 19 and I was never been in jail. So I was like freaked out. These mall cops stopped us and I stayed there like a dumbass. And the cops came and arrested me. And that cop later on, when I had that phone call with my mom, you know, he looked at me. He's like, I would have ran if I were you. I don't know why you stopped for these mall cops. And I was like, fuck. Like, if I knew this, I would have ran.
Did you have your boots on when that happened?
No.
Oh, man.
So they had caught me with a butterfly knife because during that time I was like trying to protect myself, you know. Yeah, it was a bad time. And then I went to jail.
And a knife, bro. That's a felony right there.
Yeah. Went to jail and then I was the least, what is it? The people in there that are dangerous. I'm not a threat.
Non-violent.
So they put me, at the farm, and that's You talked about the farm before. You could actually see daylight. You're like, damn, I know what time of day it is.
Yeah, farm is probably the chillest jail in Orange County.
It's Irvine.
Is it Irvine? Oh yeah, it is Irvine. Yeah, it's on music. Yeah. They get to like do a lot of cool shit. My homie told me some weird story about the farm. I don't know if it's true, but he said that he saw naked wrestling.
That's weird.
It was
with dudes.
I believe it though, but that's weird as fuck.
With dudes, right?
Yeah, well, obviously with dudes. This is prior to the whole trans thing, so you go to the fucking cell block that your ID says, you know.
Right.
But he was telling me some shit. This is why I don't know if it's true, bro. He said, so everyone, if you do like a special move, you get extra commissary or whatever, you know.
What is that extra move?
So an extra move would be like putting your nuts in someone's ear.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Putting the thumb in the booty hole.
And what do you get?
I guess it's like a betting thing, so you get more of food or commissary, you know.
Okay.
Slap
get some Doritos.
Wow.
You know what I do, dude? I'll just take a shit, not wipe, and then fucking stick a move.
For some Doritos and some Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Did you ever make spread while you were at fucking the farm?
No, I didn't. I was not in there for that long.
You gotta indulge in the culture, Charlie. Come on.
They didn't give me a cup. I mean, some girl did give me a cup, you know, because how important a cup is in jail. That's everything. You shower with that. You eat with that.
Shower what?
Because you put the water over you when you're getting the water, and then you pour it on you.
We had showers at Lacey.
I know, but you would get the water in the cup, and then you would pour it on your head.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Oh, well, I mean, girls do that.
Yeah.
Because we had to wash our hair and, you know, body parts and stuff like that. But I had to learn how to make a hair tie out of my sock.
Sick.
You know, tore the rubber bands out.
And coming out.
And then I would be friends with the black girls, and they would braid my hair so that I don't have to wash it every day, you know?
I kicked it with the sisters.
Kicked it with the sisters. Because
how long were you in there? It sounds like a long time.
Friday till Monday.
The whole ass adventure.
Was it a weekend?
Just a weekend. So I was there one time for that weed charge, and then a second time because I didn't pay for that weed charge and I had a warrant out for my arrest.
Oh, wow.
Didn't learn your lesson.
Straight back in.
And you know what's fucked up? The second time I was with this bitch in the car that also had a warrant. And then she lied to the cops. She said, I don't have my ID. My name is Crystal Sanchez or some shit. She made up some bull name, some fake name. The cops let her go. And then I was arrested that night because of my warrant.
Oh.
Days of play.
Yeah. But the second time I didn't go to the farm. I waited in there.
You waited where? In just the police station?
No. So you go through the loop and then you go up to actual, like, is it Lacey?
Lacey's the one in Santa Ana.
Yeah, so you go up. So I was up there for a while until I got like court date and stuff like that.
Sick.
Lacey's the one on City Drive, right?
Yeah. It's Santa Ana.
It was crazy, dude. Is when I got locked up, I saw my homie's uncle. Mm-hmm. It was tight.
What was he doing there?
I didn't really ask him actually. I was in the loop, and so it was like I saw him. It's actually funny how we noticed each other. So we were in the loop, right? And it was like one of the you know how towards the end it's like they put like a shitload of people together. You start off kind of like one or two, and you keep getting more people as you continue, right?
Yeah.
So it was towards the end, and it was just me, and then a bunch of people had transferred from LA County, which my homie's uncle was one of them. And some dude, like I had fresh clothes because I just got locked up, you know? And some fucking little Mexican dude was like, hey, let me get your shoes and shit. He was trying to punk me for my shoes, you know? Yeah. And so me and him were arguing. And my homie's uncle overheard us. And so he looked over and he was like, hey, Maurice. And I was like, what's up? And he's all like, remember me? And I was like, oh, yeah, you're Chris's uncle. Yeah. He's like, yeah. And then that fool basically like told that other fool, hey, like, don't fuck with them, whatever. And then this dude, because he knew like I'm half Mexican and shit. He knew my mom's and shit. He was like, hey, come with the Mexicans. Like, I got you. We'll take care of you, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought about it. But then I was like, you'll take care of me. Are they gonna be cool with me being in there? So when they like at the end, they're like, "Hey, you like what race you?" I told them. They're like, "Where you want to go?" I was like, "I'm probably gonna go with the Asians, dog." You know? I looked at my homie's uncle and I'm like, "That face." Sad face. My only friend in there. You know?
See you on the other side.
I was getting hit up by like lesbians in there.
Fuck yeah.
It was like Orange is the New Black type of shit, you know? Like, I was like, girl, I'm not like that. They're like, damn, you got some pretty eyes. Because I had wearing contacts to go to jail, you know? And they're like, oh, you got some pretty eyes. And I was like, oh, thanks. And like, man, I don't eat pussy like that.
They didn't make you take the contacts out?
That's what I was going to ask.
No, they didn't make you take
the contacts out. They treat the chicks way different than the dudes.
They put your eyes as like blue or whatever color it was.
It was like greenish. I don't forget what it was.
So they put Asian green eyes.
No.
Asian green eyes.
Right, on the report.
Yeah, the dude's manager's reading, like filing the paperwork, like, wait, something doesn't seem right. Asian green eyes, what the fuck?
This isn't right.
I'm mixed.
Dude, my baby sister has green eyes, but she's like half German.
Okay.
German.
Kaylee? She's a fucking... I'm not going to say it on the fucking pod because I might get canceled. But
I know
1942. That's all I got to say.
I get where you're I see where you're going with that.
It's in her blood, 100%. Dude. Anyway, so I got some events I want to talk about. I'm not going to hit that Israel one yet. That's going to probably be towards the end. But I got some shit. Oh, dude, check this out. So do you pay attention to like world events and shit? Have you heard about FTX?
No.
You know, have you heard about FTX? Oh man, that's why I need Trey. All right, let me light this joint out real quick. FTX.
X is an X-ray, right?
Yeah, it's a Bitcoin company.
Okay. What about them?
Want the lighter? You catch?
I think so.
Boop.
Oh, that was good though. That was close.
Straight to the hand.
That was good though. I was surprised. I was like, I don't want to throw it towards her face in case she doesn't catch it. And then I feel like a dick. Anyway, so FTX, I spoke on this literally like when I first started this podcast, like almost a year ago. There's this guy, right? His name is Sam Bankman-Fried. He started a Bitcoin company. It's a Bitcoin trading company, right? So it was like an exchange. Anyways, long story short, it turns out he was stealing the money.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And it was already kind of suspicious because he moved to the Bahamas, you know, so the Bahamas is like a place they don't extradite, you know?
Yeah.
And this is prior, like, dude, like, this guy got super famous. Like, he had, like, his own fucking football arena, you know?
Yeah.
He had fucking paint, or was that football dude with the, fuck, dude. He has, like, 7 rings, the best quarterback, fucking Patriots.
Peyton Manning?
Patriots.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. That was his homie, you know.
So he did what? He would take people's Bitcoins and then take them for himself?
Yeah, so what he did was he had another company called Alameda Research Group, and it was an investment firm, you know? Mm-hmm. So they had lost a lot of money in Alameda, so he was taking money from FTX, which is a crypto exchange. It's like they hold people's crypto, basically. Okay. So you make trades, and then you can hold it on the FTX website, and then when you decide to cash out, you can cash out, you know? So he took the money that people were holding on the exchange and he used it to help fund Alameda and pay other people out, like other investors out for his other company. Super illegal. Can't do that, you know?
Yeah.
And eventually this other Bitcoin company found out and took all their money out, and then everyone freaked out and took their money out, and his company crashed. Now he's in jail facing a trial. His trial just started this week.
How much did he steal?
Like billions.
Billions in Bitcoins?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Man.
But it gets wild, dude. So he's like this nerd and it's crazy because both of his parents have law degrees.
Yeah.
So his dad's like a lawyer, I think like a state lawyer, and then his mom she teaches law at like Stanford, I believe, you know? Yeah. So it's like he knew what he was doing, right? Obviously he understands law. I'm sure they counseled him and said, you know, you shouldn't be doing this. But anyways, it gets crazy because like, so this dude was like in his early 20s when he started this company. Yeah. And so he just gave his friends random jobs for it. They moved to the Bahamas. They had like all these orgies with each other. They're doing acid and shit together. His girlfriend was getting passed around and they would break up and stuff.
Oh
and
my God.
So all these emails came out. That's just funny, bro.
The life of rich people, huh?
He just was doing what an early 20-year-old kid would do with a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, I would not know what to do with that amount of money.
So he's facing trial right now, and his girlfriend snitched on him. His best friend snitched on him because, dude, people are like, they're saying he's a minimum 15 years if he's caught guilty.
With the feds?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, with the feds, you can't. It's
maximum sentence, I think, for federal. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a federal case, so he's seeing a federal judge, so a maximum sentence could be more. I think it could be like life, or maybe not life.
Oh, there's no parole when it's the feds.
I don't know if that's true.
Oh,
I think the thing about feds though is they have like a 90% conviction rate though. Mm-hmm. Pretty high up there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been listening to the case just because I like shit like that. So far, I haven't heard any solid evidence to show that he knew what he was doing was wrong.
Wasn't there some like rich crypto people that got killed recently?
It happens all the time. Russians.
They were murdered because
Oh no!
All these money. Later.
Yeah.
You didn't even catch it. You didn't catch it.
Yeah, dude, I'm 2% black, baby. You know?
Okay, 2%.
I did a 23andMe. I don't know if I spoke on this in the prior pod, but I am 2% black. So I can say the N-word. Yeah. Damn. I also found I think I did speak on this, but I also found out I'm not that much Mexican actually. That was kind of shitty.
It was like 28% or something. What was it again?
Like fucking like 12%.
Oh wow.
Pretty shitty, right?
12% Mexican.
I'm more Native American than Mexican.
Oh.
What tribe?
14% Native American, bro, and then I'm fucking white as the rest of it, which sucks ass, I guess. Still coming to terms with that.
What, you're part white?
Yeah.
He's white.
30%, 30-some%.
What, German or what?
Nah, Spanish, Portuguese.
Oh, Spanish, Portuguese.
I don't know any of that. I don't know anyone that's Spanish in my family or Portuguese.
I met a Portuguese guy once.
They seem lame as fuck, right? Fucking colonizing.
He was trying to impress my mom by playing his fucking trumpet or some shit.
Fucking
and my
weirdo.
mom was not impressed.
Fucking little weirdo, bro. I'm talking about
trumpet.
A trumpet or
out of all the instruments, right? A trumpet. You know,
bro. Trumpet is like the shit you get to play when they're going to war, and you don't have a skill.
Right.
They give you a trumpet.
I have to play this for my.
Because you don't even need a skill to play it. You're just making loud noise at this point. You know? They're like, go make noise over there. Don't fuck anything up. You know?
Stay in the back and play that trumpet.
That's what I feel like. Yeah. So how'd that go with them though? Did your mom end up liking him or what?
No.
Not even because of the trumpet thing?
She was not impressed.
Fucking what a little bitch ass.
His name was Kyle.
Kyle, the fucking trumpet player, bro.
Texas. He moved to Texas, you know.
Yeah. So. Good. Fuck out of California with that movie. Just joking, Kyle. I hope you're doing great. I hope your trumpet skills.
He got married, trumpet, you know? Yeah. Like a dumb person.
Ouch, who hurt you? Who hurt you, Charlie?
Getting married is just a bad idea, you know?
Wait, so let me ask you this. Are your parents together?
Me and my mom and my stepdad, yes.
Okay. I see.
But my dad lives in Arizona.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
How's that going? You guys got a good relationship or?
He barely calls me, you know, but, you know, I realized my issues from him, so I like fixed that already. So, yeah.
Therapy, bro. I was literally, me and my homie Mata were talking about therapy last episode. Mm-hmm. Especially for dudes, bro. We don't even fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
You ever seen a therapist?
No, but I probably should.
I should.
I got a therapist and then I got a life coach. And the life coach, I think, helps you out more, but she was just charging me a lot every week. She was charging me like 180 something a week. You know? And I would see her like first and like 3 Mondays out of the month.
Yeah.
And then it was just a lot of money. And then like
1 hour.
Yeah, 1 hour. 180 something for 1 hour, you know,
bro.
each Monday. So I was like, man, I'm good.
Better be therapying these nuts, bro. Like, fuck out of here, dude.
The happy ending? Or
yeah, a therapist will talk to you about your problems and, you know, your past and all that shit. A life coach will teach you how to, like, I guess, feel better about yourself and, like, just not feel sorry for yourself and just go through life with a better mindset. Because before I saw the life coach, I was like, man, I'm having all this hard shit like coming to me. I'm dealing with a lot of unlucky stuff. I'm like, you know, because I was like, I totaled 3 cars within a span of 6 months. And then all this bad stuff was happening to me. And then she's like, you have to change your mind. You have to think more positive. Like, hey, like basically count your blessings and think about what's good that happened that day instead of looking up like the negative stuff, you know? It's like, oh, I'm a lucky person because I got this parking spot, you know, instead of like, oh, this lady trying to fucking take my spot. You know, just be more positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen Archer?
Yeah.
You ever seen the episode where he's like, small miracles?
No, I don't remember that.
It's like, he's like, I don't know, he just, every time something small happens that works out his way, he's like, small miracle.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. Kind of like that.
It's totally
kinda
true,
like
bro.
that.
You just gotta look at the little things and just, you know, be happy that it happened, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I agree, dude. Honestly, so I had to see therapy like when I was little for like ever because my fucking parents split, you know? Mm-hmm. And my mom straight up, she even told me this too. She's like, I just wanted you to have a positive male figure in your life because my dad didn't like fucking
How old
visit us
were you when your parents split?
I don't know, I was like 5, dude, or something. But anyway, so I had to see a therapist forever, bro, dude. And I used to hate it because when you're a kid, it's like you just want to go play, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, like I'd be hanging out with my homies and then my mom would call me like, hey, we got to go, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, so I always hated and shit. But as an adult, I feel like it actually did help me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
because even though like there's this gap of not seeing him, even maybe even my brain pushed it to the back of my head, you know. I notice when I'm in confrontations with people, you know, I try to like let them say whatever the fuck they have to say, you know.
Yeah.
Because one thing I notice is when people are fucking mad, they never let you talk.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's because I saw a therapist and he probably like taught me that shit somehow, you know.
Yeah. In 6th grade, when I like rebelled and like ran away, because I lived in San Diego from 3rd to like end of 6th grade. And then I started to be a bad kid as my teenager years. You know, I rebelled, smoked weed, ran away with these random Cambodian dudes. And then my mom found me, you know, and then she took me to Orange County where my uncle was. And then we went to therapy together. And she was talking to my mom like, you can't raise her like an old Asian way, you know, because my mom would hit me. She would like do some fucked up shit to me.
I thought you were about to show us a scar, dude.
No.
She grabbed her arm.
When I was
like,
little
oh,
in Vietnam
shit.
and I did something bad, she would make me lay on my belly and then like take a bamboo stick and just whoop my ass with it. Like,
yeah,
traditional,
yeah. You know, made me like be on my knees at the corner of the fucking room just there. And she's like, you got to shit and pee in your pants. You can't get up.
Yeah.
It's a little excessive, but I think there's something to corporal punishment like that, you know, because I see the kids nowadays and they're like shooting up schools and like turning different genders and shit. And I'm like, dude, if I was a kid back in the day and I was telling my mom shit like that, ass whooping.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Knock some sense out of me, bro.
I got
Anything
smacked in my face.
Fucking boop.
Yeah.
I got smacked in my face. All that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikki, you lived with both your fucking Asian parents, bro. Did they both smack the shit out of you, or was it just one of them? Yeah.
Whoop
your mom got a temper on her, bro.
Dude, yeah.
Your mommy got a temper, bro.
Don't fuck up. That's the main thing. Don't fuck up. You fuck up, you're getting your ass whipped.
Yeah.
You know? Especially in the Cambodian household, man. You're getting hurt.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm okay with spankings, just as long as it doesn't go too far, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing. I feel like just don't hit your kids out of anger, you know. Calm down, you know, like wait a little bit, like 30-40 minutes, and then go spank them, you know.
Well, now it's like white people, not white people, you know, people they want to talk to their kid and like talk it out instead of like, you know, resorting to violence.
I think there's something to that too, though. You know, I think both can be true, you know?
Yeah.
I think you got to navigate like both. It's like the reason I kind of agree with spankings and shit like that is because if you look at like, I always feel like the natural world is like a good representative of like human like behavior and shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
And spankings is common across any animal kingdom, you know? Like monkeys are our closest relatives do it, or apes, chimps, bro, all that shit. So, I mean, obviously we're biologically like akin to being like physically hurt when we do something wrong. And it's true because when you fucking touch something that's hot, it hurts for a reason. It's teaching you a lesson, you know?
Yeah.
And like I said, that doesn't mean beat the shit out of your kids and cause all this type of trauma, like mental trauma or anything, you know? But I think you have to live in a world where both can happen at the same time, you know?
Hitting to a certain extent if they do something really bad. But I've also heard that, you know, us continuing that tradition is kind of like generational trauma to your kid.
Definitely.
And if you don't know how to raise your, like my mom was an emotionally immature parent, you know, and I don't agree with everything that she taught me, but, you know, it's shaped me to who I am today. But if I had a kid, I wouldn't want to treat my kid the way my mom did, because that's continuing the generational trauma and hitting them. And, you know, they're like, what the fuck? But I do like agree with like putting them in timeout, you know, or if they did something really, really bad, like, I don't know, kill the fucking hamster or something, then I'll beat their ass, you know? Like, this is a family's pet. You're going to kill my fucking pet. Like, you're going to fucking get your ass whooped.
No, Winston.
You can't take a life, you know? That's evil.
Well, do you think that, okay, so you said like a little bit ago that you don't want to continue the tradition or you want to do better, right?
Generational trauma.
Generational trauma. Do you think that that's just the cause of your mom actually doing a good job, you know? The fact that you understand you want to do better, you know?
Yeah. I mean, when I was 19, I realized I told my mom, you know, when she was like, really, she was like a negative person. She was hitting me. She was just a negative person. And I told her when I was like early 20s, I was like, Mom, whatever traumas that your family member did to you, like my uncles would hit her and they would like, you know, do some fucked up shit to my mom. And I'm like, whatever trauma that you accumulated, you can't take that out on me. You can't hit me because you were hurt. you know, and that made her like open her eyes and was like, whoa, like
Hurt people.
Yeah. So she realized what she was doing. And then I'm like, you can't do that, Mom. Now she's a more sweeter person. She calls me and she tells me thank you for, you know, just being me. And she's happy with how I'm doing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the other thing too is like when it came to like my dad, I just try to like imagine what life was like for him, you know? It's like he grew up in a time where like his whole country was going to war. And it's like not only are the traditions different out there, but also it's like he's going to something where he's like for a good chunk of his childhood, he was just in survival mode, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's like it's hard for people like that to raise their children in any better way than what they knew, you know?
Yeah, that's what happened in therapy too. I was like, you know, my parents were never like well-doers. They never taught me to go to college because they never went to college. So I never knew what I wanted to do, you know? So they're like, well, the therapist lady told me you can't resent your parents for anything that they don't know because they raised you to the best of their ability. And you can't be mad at them for anything. They don't owe you anything and you don't owe them anything. Because America is very like individualist culture, whereas other countries are collectivist culture.
Yeah, very homogenous, you know?
Yeah, so that we depend on our families for like a bunch of shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever gone to Vietnam with your mom or anything? And like,
no, I lived there. So my mom fled to the Philippines, had me there. We went back to Vietnam. I lived there for like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Went to school there.
When I just meant as an adult, because that's honestly what kind of really gave me perspective. Is I went to go visit Vietnam for the first time, and I went with my dad, and I just like he was telling me all these stories, you know. Like I said, me and my dad are really tight, you know. I'd always wanted to know stuff about the war just because I'm curious about shit like that, but we just never talked, dude, and it just felt weird, you know.
Yeah.
So there's the stories he would tell me about how like the communists came and would take this and all that, you know. I just was like, damn, this fool was like fucked up because he had a lot of fucked up shit happen to him, bro. You know what I mean? Dude, he took me to the towns he grew up in, and they're just run down. Now, bro, there's this one the city that he actually like first grew up in where they had like a house and all that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like a fucking city on the beach, kind of like Huntington Beach, you know?
Is it Nha Trang?
Nah, it's like fucking Phu Quoc or something.
Okay. Is it north or like
the south?
South? Okay.
Yeah, it's by the beach, like from I think it was like 5 hours from Saigon.
Okay.
But anyway, so he took me there. I might have the name wrong too, anyways. But anyways, he took me there, and it was cool. You could see that it's a cool spot, but you could tell like if it wasn't for the war, that shit would be popping, bro. There's all these like there's fucking casinos, but you know they're whatever. And
now there's casinos.
They're what?
Now they have casinos.
But they're like run down and shit. Some are closed. It's all bordered like it's like a wasteland, you know. And you can see the potential. I'm like, bro, this is a nice spot. You can see where they were going with the city, and then you know shit happens. Like the communists came and they just took all the land from everyone, kicked everyone out and shit, you know. But my dad went from living on the beach to basically he was hiding in the mountains till he came to America, you know.
Damn.
All the bombing and shit. And I was like, fuck.
He didn't go on the boat like my mom did.
Yeah, eventually went on the boat. Yeah.
Oh, he did.
But they had her flee to the fucking mountains because they're just fucking scared of getting bombed.
Yeah.
And so anyways, so my point being is like I started hearing all this shit and I was like, damn, bro, like honestly, like you hear a lot of kids shooting up schools or whatever because their parents took something away from them, you know? So can you imagine like the shit he went through, you know?
Yeah.
And for him to have to just, you know, adapt to that. It's crazy, dude. But yeah, it's like you said earlier though. I mean, it would have been nice if my dad like realized like the shit that happened to me is just I need to like just leave it, you know? Not bring that to like my children or anything, you know?
Yeah. Definitely. I don't want to have a house without a father. Well, I don't know. Without a father figure, it's kind of hard because there's no like, what is it? Structure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
My mom didn't really put any restraints on me. I was kind of like a free range kid, but she did try, you know, to punish me.
Sure, she did her best to some degree.
Yeah.
Right? Was she a druggie?
Huh?
Was she a druggie?
No.
Did a good job
very
then, right?
sober.
I think she did a good job then.
Yeah, she's super sober.
Yeah, my parents fled from Cambodia to Thailand.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Why?
During the Khmer Rouge.
Yeah, it happened like right before the Vietnam.
Yeah, right before Vietnam.
Right before.
So they ran to Thailand.
Damn. Yeah.
They had Volta there in Thailand, and then they moved here.
Yeah. I was straight smooth as fuck.
My mom landed in the Philippines on her boat.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Never went to Cambodia. Want to check it out.
I want to go. 100%. I want to go.
Learned when I went to Vietnam that apparently the Vietnamese and Cambodians, don't
like each other.
Shysty with the way they feel about each other.
They have problems, you know.
Never knew that
in the past.
I never knew that either. Why?
There's like a war that happened between them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, do they have like
over land?
No, it was for the communists and shit because after his shit fucking became communist, they tried to take it to Vietnam like one time, and then the Vietnamese kicked him out, and then it started spreading in the north, and they came back. But anyway, so the first, I went to this fucking temple that was in the mountains, dude, and it was on the border of Vietnam and Cambodia. But right at that border was the first battle that they had with the Khmer regime, when they became communists. And so it's memorialized, and it's just you can tell that they're still pretty kind of iffy about how they feel about that spot, But I never knew that, dude, until I went over there, and I seen it because I was showing I think it was my uncle or one of my dad's friends. I was just showing pictures of him in America. I think they seen pictures of you or one of my other Cambodian homies, and he's like, "Hey, is he Cambodian?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he started telling me all this shit about the history, and I was like, "Holy
Watch
shit,
out for
bro."
them, huh?
And
Watch out for them.
Then we went to the temple the next day, and he showed me, and I was like, "Oh fuck, dude."
Yeah, I heard there's still a lot of landmines and stuff out there in the fields.
Yeah, they just left it. Yeah,
in Vietnam.
Everywhere, Cambodia, Vietnam.
There's a lot in Laos. Because Laos, they had a secret war.
Oh,
so they were basically, they went into Laos to give supplies to their troops in Vietnam, and then to fight other fucking things going on in other parts of Asia, But Laos was like a hub for the U.S. and stuff. So there's a lot of landmines that they had left, just as defense stuff and stuff like that. But anyways, after the war with Vietnam ended, they didn't want to announce that they were secretly in Laos, so they just secretly left.
Oh.
And all their mines are still there. People are getting blown up to this day.
Imagine running through the field and all of a sudden, boop.
Dude, it happens so often, dude, that there's advocacy groups that go out there and they give you fake limbs and shit. That's all they do out there. Oh. Yeah.
Well, the U.S. fucked up Vietnam with Agent Orange.
Fuck yeah.
And made us all fucking, I seen those videos of those kids all
deformities,
fucked up, all this morph, all
Yeah. I feel like that's why I could have been, I feel like I'm retarded because of that shit, bro. I swear, bro.
We weren't even there.
My dad was. So Agent Orange it bonds to people's DNA, so it goes on to there. That's why their kids were coming out deformed. So they said it can last for generations. They can, they don't know how far it can last because they're still testing it right now,
As bad as my life is, I'm glad I wasn't born fucked up from Agent Orange.
Yeah, I feel like I got a learning disability or some shit for that shit. I need a check, bro.
Maybe I'm slightly autistic.
Cut me a check,
I don't know.
Cut me a check.
I'm
traumatized.
Yeah, that shit's wild, dude. But I don't know, man. I would say go check out Vietnam with your mom, just hear her stories,
She wants to go next year, but I don't have my passport.
Yeah, I wonder why.
And I want to go with her.
Wow, you got your passport, Charlie.
What do I have my passport? Are we going to talk about that right now?
I don't know. Just funny way to have it, though.
I'm kind of curious. So
all your problems stem from fucking this one drug, bro.
I told Mo that I fucking went to naturalize this year. And I was very confident, because I knew all my American history and all that. I was like, I'm going to pass. So I come in there and they're like, do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a pretty truthful person, Went through the whole process with this girl. And then, at the end of it, I was like, yes, I'm so excited. I'm like, yes. So she goes, do you smoke weed? And I was like, yeah. She's like, are you aware that it's illegal on a federal level? And I was like, yeah. Cause I was so excited to pass. And she's like, she gave me this piece of paper that's like, we're thinking about your decision right now. And I was like, I knew this shit was gonna fucking fuck me over. And I was so truthful. I'm so honest to a fault that it fucked me over. Wow. And now I don't know how long I can wait because my lawyer said they might take away my green card because
no way.
Well, my DUI and this, and so I'm like, fuck. But they're not going to deport an Asian because it costs too much money. And I would be happy to go back to Vietnam. I'm like, fuck, yeah, just take me back to my motherland.
You know what you should do is just try to set up a meeting and be like, and start saying, just randomly throwing some Asian words while you're talking to them and be like, I misunderstood, Sorry.
I'm bilingual, so
yeah, I mean,
you got to say it in Vietnamese, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I think that bitch knew what the fuck she was doing and she fucked me over,
You walked in there with a weed necklace and shit.
I was wearing
smelling like fucking trees and shit.
No, I was wearing a sweater. Yes, I looked like a stoner that day. I was wearing sweats and a fucking sweater when we were young. Sweater that
nice.
The concert.
It still smelled like weed and shit, dude.
No, I just looked like a stoner, and I was like, "Fuck, I should not dress like that." It was to a government type of thing, and I fucked up. Yeah,
you probably should just not answer yes on that question.
like I said, I just like was like first response in my head, honesty, you know. But then my friends, you said lying is the most American thing you can do.
I remember when she said that, they caught her, bro. They're like, you're not one of us, dude.
You need to start lying.
Dude, go look at the fucking news. Go listen to Biden
Everybody
say
fucking
shit, bro.
smokes
Nothing
weed.
but lies, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everyone smokes weed over here. I don't get it. Like,
yeah. That's why you lie about it.
I know.
We smoke weed and we lie about it.
Yeah, I should have done that. But yeah, that fucked me over. And
didn't you learn your lesson the first time you went to jail for weed and they said you should have ran?
Right.
You stayed because you listened to them. Never listened
This
to them.
is Homeland Security we're talking about that I was talking to.
Yeah. I'm not saying run from them. Just don't listen to them when they tell you shit, you know?
I know.
You can still lie to them, you know?
Yeah, lie to them, dude.
Well, I should have known that, you know. But
Right.
Because I know, like, when I talked to my lawyer, she told me another lawyer was like, you know, you can just lie about that. And I was like, man, I didn't know about that.
Like, I'm not going to answer
He's
that.
all like, damn, I'm really getting paid to tell this bitch to lie, dude.
Yeah.
Lawyers lie too, though. You know?
Exactly, bro.
All the time.
It's the American thing to do.
That's how O.J. Simpson won.
OJ, he's free. Michael Jackson.
Hey. Right.
I don't think he touched little kids.
That's why you're not American.
That's why I'm not American. 'Cause I don't think he touched kids.
Do you think he touched?
I do.
You think he did lead with the little
he
kids?
did some shit,
I think he did lead the kids. I'll still fuck with his music, dude. I think he's like a fucking horribly traumatic. Like he's got like some trauma shit that happened when he was a kid. I can, hurt people. He
You know
touched
what?
kids because he probably was touched as a kid. I don't fucking know. But I think
Oprah
he did
is
it.
part of Jeffrey Epstein's fucking
I seen it.
thing.
Yeah.
A lot of celebrities are, you know?
Yeah, JP Morgan just had to pay like a shitload of money because they were like saying that what was the there was like this guy that was like an account holder, and like Epstein was basically one of the accounts that he like managed, or account manager, I'm sorry, that he managed, you know.
Yeah.
And there's like pictures of this dude with Epstein. There's like a picture of him in like a jacuzzi with a bunch of like girls that look like they might be underage that he sent to Jeffrey Epstein, you know.
Yeah.
So clearly they had like these conversations about young women. It just seemed really weird, and I think most banks, if they like have a client that does like shady shit, like they think they're in the drug business or whatever, they're supposed to like cut them off. It's kind of like a federal thing that,
Oh, okay.
like it's like a, what do they call it? Regulated thing that they do, you know. Anyway, so JP Morgan the whole time they're saying that they didn't know Epstein was weird.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we didn't know anything. He just had an account with us. He had a lot
Fucking
of money.
liars.
And then all this shit came out, and they're like, ah, shit. And then
They're
they paid a
liars,
bunch of
bro,
money.
yeah.
No one heard about it. No one heard about that. Isn't that wild?
Wow.
So they were saying that JP Morgan knew that he was flying underage girls and had the sex trafficking going on, and he was using his account with JP Morgan to pay for like private planes and shit like that. And so they're saying like, bro, you should have like said something, you know?
Should have been a red flag.
At least alert the authorities for an investigation, you know? It's
Right.
kind of, a little sketch. You got like a dude on a private plane and all the passports are saying 12 years old, bro. It's a little sketchy, dog.
Right?
Like, who the fuck where's their mom, bro?
Fuck, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so anyways, so they just settled in court like a few weeks ago. Pretty crazy.
Well, it's pretty recent then, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I know. I try to remember all this shit because if you forget, they win. They drag all this shit out so you forget, bro. Like this shit with Israel that's going down. No one who's talking about Ukraine now.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. Oh, really?
I know, right? Should I get into that Israel shit, bro? I got this stuff about Israel, bro.
Let's go.
It's gonna be kind of long and deep, bro. But let's see if all my bullet points like make sense in my head. All right. So first of all, I guess we'll start with Israel. Like, how was Israel like an established state? Do you guys know the history of that?
Jerusalem?
Jerusalem was the thing, but I'm talking about Israel as the state of Israel.
No, how are they established?
So during World War I, basically the Ottoman Empire had taken over like all that part of the Middle East, like the whole side. I'm not exactly how, like I don't remember how much, but they took over basically what Israel is and a bunch of other countries. So the British wanted to get rid of the Ottoman Empire. They basically signed a deal with the Palestinians and the Jews, and they told them both separately, if you help us beat the fucking Ottoman Empire, we'll give you Palestine, we'll give you Israel, whatever. So they did it, and they fucking defeated the Ottoman Empire. I guess there's an old saying in history, I didn't know about this, but it says, never trust a white man with a pen.
What?
Because you know how they used to draw the explorers to draw out maps and shit
Right.
like that? It's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, call it, like, America was India and all that shit. But anyway, so they fucking give the land to both of them, and then now they both hate each other, and so that's what started this whole conflict since like the 1940s. They've been going to war, killing each other nonstop. Obviously, Israel, that's the home of Jews, and then Palestine, they're Arab. Muslims. Anyways, so that's how Israel came to be, right? So now the question is, what is Hamas, right? So we know how Palestine was formed, all this conflict. What is Hamas? Hamas is basically fucking the governing agent of fucking Palestine. So Palestinians voted for Hamas to come into power.
Yeah.
So like I said, when Israel became a thing, the Jews were getting a lot of funding from the West, and they like became strong militarily, and they're united, you know? And so they were able to push out the fucking Muslims, and they basically gave them these two little plot of lands, right? Fucking the West Bank and fucking Gaza Strip, you know?
Okay.
So it's one nation, but they're separated by land. They're also governed separately, you know. So in Gaza, they're the ones that voted for Hamas, you know, and they did it because it's like the Israelis kind of treat the fucking Palestinians like shit. Let's be real, you know.
I mean, yeah, and they need to protect their land.
They need to protect their land, and they just don't like each other. I mean, Israel's tried to make more like they've tried to become more friendly with them over the years and try to do things, and then something will happen, and then tensions rise again, you know. But anyways, so the Palestinians, they're just were upset with how they're being treated by the fucking Israelis, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So
they're being punked a lot.
Yeah, so they voted for Hamas to come into power.
Yeah.
So Hamas started, it was literally just a fucking, it was like an extremist, but it was like a humanitarian organization.
Yeah.
So they would go around like feeding people, housing people, like paying for medical shit and stuff like that, just because they just needed it. They were like, you know, they didn't have shit. So they gained popularity. They eventually became the governing body, you know. They were always pretty extreme, but once they became the governing body, they got super extreme with it, and they're just like, fuck the Jews. They literally rose to power with their saying is to kill as many Jews as possible. That's their only purpose in life. They don't care about bringing water to their society. They don't give they had an airport. They built an airport and then it got blown up, but they're not trying to rebuild it. They just don't give. The only agenda they have is to kill as many Jews as possible, and they've never held elections again since they came into power. But apparently, they did a poll, and like they're still in favor as the majority fucking party, you know. So, anyways, so that brings us to where we're at now. Now we know Hamas. We know how that whole Israel started. Who is in charge of Israel? Benjamin Nantu. I will refer to him as BN from now on because I cannot pronounce that, and I don't think I said that right. So I don't want to keep saying
Sounds
it wrong.
close enough to me. Yeah.
So BN, he was the leader of a far right group in Israel. He became the president at one point, and then they kicked him out because this fool fucking basically was stealing money, and his ideologies were pretty hardcore, right? So
sounds like a Jew.
Yeah, total Jew thing, right? Yeah. So they kicked him out, and honestly, Israel's been kind of trying to move more towards like a more Western kind of country, you know. And what I mean by that is like they've been trying to like work with other countries, like Muslim countries, you know. So all those countries in the Middle East, dude, they're governed through like lineage, bro. It's like we're this type of Muslim and you're that type of Muslim, and we just don't like you no matter what, you know. Because there's, you know how there's different forms of Islam, right?
Right.
So that's the problem. That's the biggest problem you see in the Middle East, and so that's why Saudi Arabia has always been enemies with fucking Israel, who's always been enemies with Palestine and Egypt,
Iraq,
blah 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 blah.
Shit, yeah.
So as of late, Israel's trying to modernize in terms of their beliefs, right? They've been trying to be more like idea driven, you know. So it's like we don't care what race you are, but if you have a good idea, we'll work with you, type shit, you know. Anyway, so BN, he was trying to go back to being extreme, so they kick him out. He's gone. He's fucking leaves the country, comes back for this last election. I don't know how many years, right? And he came back by uniting the other far right extreme groups in Israel, and he wins the presidency.
God damn.
People are pretty pissed. Nobody in Israel likes this guy, dude. They don't want him to be the president, right?
Yeah.
So this guy's basically, he's been trying to just change shit, bro. He's been going around. He tried to get rid of the Supreme Court in Israel. My mouth's dry now. He's been trying to get rid of the Supreme Court in Israel. I spoke about it earlier. They didn't like that. He just seemed really out of favor with fucking the Israeli people, you know? Oh, here's this part. Now I'm going to get into the conspiracy part, dude. So wait,
BN is currently the president right now.
He's still currently the president.
Of Israel.
Israel.
Okay.
He came back after getting kicked out.
Okay, that's the guy that's on the news lately.
He's on the news, yeah.
Okay.
So check this out, dude. This is kind of my own take on this. This might not be fucking factual, so don't blame me if it's wrong. My theory is that BN, dude, he's a far right extremist, right? For Israel, right? He's united with the far right group, like government, right? So in order for the far right to have power, people need to have fear, right? Because they're like, we want to spend our budget on fucking weapons. We need to fucking kick out the Palestinian occupation, bro. They had like this thing that they were doing where they're colonizing Palestine.
Okay.
On the West Bank. So the Israeli government, they're paying settlers to move into the West Bank, and like just live out there, start a business, and then they provided a military for you, because the whole like BN, he's trying to basically eradicate just the ideology of being Palestinian. He wants to make this all fucking Israel,
Okay, yeah.
So he's moving people in and trying to get people to move out, whatever. It's just like, this guy's just super radical in the way he thinks. But this guy was fucking warned by Egypt that on the Gaza Strip, they were preparing they were doing war games,
Yeah.
So the president of Egypt, like, literally called BN and was like, yo, this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But BN didn't say shit about it, And so they attacked, and now all of a sudden, no one's really concerned with not liking BN. He's now the leader, and his idea of the Palestinians being dangerous and we need to eradicate them is now the popular idea. So my theory is he knew and he let it happen, because the only way for him to hold on to power was if fucking people were basically in fear of their life, for the enemy.
So if you've seen it, like Gaza they call it an open air prison because of how small it is.
2 million.
The size, yeah. And like, they're like, evacuate from the north to the south. Where the fuck are they going to go? The borders are closed. There's like, 1 point something million people trying to flee from the north
2
to the
million
south.
people. 1 point something million are children. And they have nowhere to go. Egypt closed its borders. Egypt doesn't like them.
Israel is doing this thing where they're cutting off supplies to...
No food, no water, no electricity.
Yes. And the hospitals have 3 or 4 days left to cure these people that are fucking dying, that got blown up.
Backup generators.
These kids, I cried today watching those videos of these kids that are like dying. They're fucking bleeding. This little kid lost like his mom. I mean, his parents were injured, but he lost 3 of his siblings. And he looked at his dead brother and he was like, I want to kiss him and I want to hug him. It's just fucking sad. I just started crying.
Sad.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
There's wrongs on both sides. They both have people that are captive and they're trying to let those people go. They're like, if you stop this, then I'll let these people go. And then like both sides are like, if you let our prisoners go, then we'll stop this, but both are just not doing it.
Well, what's crazy too is, what do you think that does to the kids, bro? That creates a whole new generation of hate towards the other group.
Yeah.
And it's just never ending, dude. It's crazy, dude. I saw, even before this happened, like, this was maybe like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I've been interested in this conflict since I was like a kid, dude. But I saw a video of kids talking about how they felt about like the Palestinians and the Jews, and little kids were like, I hate them and shit like that. Like, I don't want, like, because they separate them for school and stuff, So like this reporter was asking like, oh, would you go to school with someone that was Jew or Palestinian? And they're just like, nah, never and stuff. And it just was super sad, bro, because these kids, dude, they're like, I want to say 5-6 years old,
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, that's like crazy for them to have that type of emotion towards each other, that visual.
Decades of this going on then.
Their whole life, bro.
Fucking crazy.
I have like some Muslim friends that told me, like that Gaza area has been bullied by Israel people their whole life.
Yeah.
And they're just finally fighting back.
But
they chewed off more than they can fucking handle, because they're like, oh, fuck, what do we do now? Because we're retaliating.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, now what? Because they know that they're outnumbered by everybody around them,
Yeah, well, Israel just rose to a higher power. Like, they're like a first world country now, They just were able, and honestly, it just comes down to the Jewish religion and people, it's like they're more homogenous and they're more able to work together, The like Muslims they're very like fractured in terms of there's like real like extremists, and then there's more modernized Muslims that are like people that probably live out here, you know what I mean, and they all live together in the same land,
Yeah.
And so that's what creates like this friction within their own people, and that's why it's hard for their society to keep evolving and acquiring more wealth, because they're just always going to hate each other,
Yeah.
It seems like Muslims, the biggest hater of Muslims are other Muslims. You know what I mean?
Muslims hate each other. Is that what it is?
Yeah, you know what I mean? The different factions, the different versions of them.
Yeah.
But you want to hear something that's even more crazy is, so when Trump was the president, he actually brought the most peace that we've had in the Middle East since ever.
Yeah.
So Trump actually, he got like a bunch of peace treaties signed between like Israel and Iran, or not Iran, I'm sorry, but Israel and like Saudi Arabia and these other Muslim countries where they all hated each other. Isn't that crazy?
Is that for the oil though?
Part of it was oil, part of it was business, and a lot of it too was just Trump didn't really understand the Middle East conflict, so he just was like, Like, he didn't which kind of worked in his favor. But you want to hear what else is crazy? Is all this shit that's happened today, or not today, but this week. There's a lot of people saying it was because of Biden. Biden had basically turned his back to the Middle East in favor of
Israel?
Ukraine.
Oh, Ukraine.
Yeah, he's been focusing more on Europe and stuff like that. And
he needs to focus on our own fucking country.
Right.
Well, he hasn't been paying attention to the Middle East because Muslim ideology, the way they live their life, the way they treat their women, that doesn't fall well with Biden's administration, because you know how they're super woke and shit and all that shit, you know. So their whole thing is we don't want to work with the country that treats their people like that or whatever. But historically, it's we've always been really good allies with a lot of countries in the Middle East, like Saudi Arabia or the UAE. They're one of our biggest allies in the Middle East. We've gone to war with them so many times, you know. So to have kind of forgotten that is super disrespectful, you know. And Trump had gotten a peace treaty signed between Israel and the UAE, and even till recently, their relations were kept improving. And supposedly, that's the reason why Hamas attacked, because they don't want Israel to become united with other Muslims that are neighboring, you know, because then it makes it harder for them, you know. And the theory is Iran is the one that set it up.
Set what up? Set
up the Hamas bombing. So supposedly a bunch of people from Hamas had left Israel and trained in Iran.
Hamas is backed up by Iran,
Hezbollah,
Syria.
Supposedly Hezbollah.
Yes,
Hezbollah,
that too.
Yeah. I heard about that.
But
I don't know if that was true, but people keep saying
feel
it.
People are saying that. Yeah, that's what
the Muslims are just trying to fight for their land, you know, just like the Israel. They're just trying to take over, because that part of Gaza was pretty big at some point, and then the Israel start taking over it slowly.
So fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, they're slowly.
They did what the fucking Germans did to them. How kind of shit is
that? I know, it's so fucked up.
Hey, history is doing to repeat itself. That's facts.
They need to fight the Germans instead. Go to Germany, start fighting those motherfuckers instead of fighting the people who are less than them. You know?
Yeah. So supposedly Iran is the one behind all this, and people are saying that even Lebanon is okay with it, not because they hate the Jews or anything, but it's mostly because half their country got taken over by Hezbollah. Yeah. So they're kind of if Hezbollah is focused on Hamas and Israel, then maybe we can start taking over our shit. So it's just this fuck situation for everyone in that area of the fucking world, dude.
But in Israel, they have, like I said, bomb barricades and all this nice shit. In Gaza, there's none of that shit.
Yeah,
you can't hide from nobody, nothing. There's no shelter. In Israel, they're more advanced. Mm-hmm. They have shelters and shit for people if you die.
They have more money.
You're scared. Yeah, they have more money. Damn.
The letter? I got you. See, that we don't got to pass it. See, come on. You're talking to a professional podcaster extraordinaire.
You roll 2, huh?
Yeah, you got to roll 2 because passing is a bitch, bro.
Yeah, I get you. So, pretty much no Biden for the next running then.
Dude, this is tough. He really fucked up
Trump.
I feel like Biden fucked up royally, bro. People were going to talk about this, dude. Because like I said, we were really close allies with UAE and a lot of countries over there. And it's we completely just kind of started ignoring them because it's just how...
Because Biden.
This his party was just the way they went about it, you know?
So what's going on in the Ukraine, though? Is it still pretty active?
Still going down. They want money from us. There's we haven't given them any money in a little bit. It's mainly because there's no House Speaker. They ousted Sean McCarthy.
Okay.
This is the House Speaker for the Republicans. Basically, he made a deal with Biden, and the Republicans didn't like it, but he kind of had to make a deal. It was for the government spending bill, you know?
Oh,
so his perspective was if we don't sign some government spending bill right now, then
he just gave them a bunch of fucking money after the Maui fires.
Yeah.
How much was that?
A lot.
Millions?
Yeah.
And he gave everybody in the Maui fires, what, $700?
Fucked up. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, every citizen gets $700.
Everybody gets $700.
That's it.
That's what you get for your house being burnt down, and we might take over your fucking land.
His excuse was because it went through FEMA, which is a weak excuse. So whenever there's a national event like that, you're supposed to go through FEMA, I think, and he's just saying, "No, it's a different fund." But it's just bullshit. Yeah, I really don't like that. I don't like that we're giving more money to other countries. It's fucked up, and I feel bad for these people, Israel, Ukraine. I don't want to see people die and shit. But it's let's be realistic, dude. It's you're my homie. I have your back, right? No matter what, I have your back way more than I have one of Trey's homies.
Right.
If Trey calls me and he's hey, one of my homies, he's a very good friend of mine. You never met him, but I love this dude to death. He needs me right now. Can you come help me? I would be down, but then if it came between you and this guy, I'm bro, my homie Nikki,
I gotta go this way instead of this way.
Sorry, bro, we gotta figure something out, you know?
Right.
And it's like weird. That's how I see or just the U.S. when they give more money to another country, and you see like
sense,
people in the U.S. suffering. It's super fucked up, dude.
We got a lot of problems here that we need to fix. Like hungry people in America still. Our inflation's
fucked.
Fucking housing system over here.
Yep.
Housing's fucked.
Especially California. We're fucked out here.
All the homeless people. Yeah.
So that's a little tidbit about what's going on in the Middle East. And like I said, I really think BN the leader of Israel. I feel like they told him, Egypt straight up told him that they're preparing for war, and he was cool with it. You know.
Do you think we're gonna go to World War III?
It's possible, dude.
It's a high possibility, I think, too.
Yeah, I think that's more capable of becoming a World War III than Ukraine and Russia. The only reason I say that is because there's a lot of other countries that have. How can I word this? It's like they have interest in the Middle East, you know, like like China, Russia, all these other countries. Obviously, Russia's not doing shit, but I'm just throwing it out there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So the potential for you to step on more on people's toes is greater in the Middle East. In Ukraine, it's just Russia and Ukraine, Poland, all these other countries. I don't give. It's like, you know, we're
in the Middle East is like Iraq and all that, and Afghanistan.
Well, it's just like the dots connect.
Yeah.
You know, between these different allies and people that hate this person, and everyone's always waiting for their neighbor to fucking do bad, you know, so something can happen for them. They can make a play, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's there's just no stability in the Middle East, you know?
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Sad.
I tripped out when I learned about the fucking Trump thing, though. How he fucking did a better job than fucking Biden.
Yeah, of course.
What was gas prices back then when Trump was
lower?
It was like $4, right?
Well, you know what he did? One of the things
when Obama was president, fucking gas was $2.50.
Yeah,
that was long. Yeah. But dude, one of the things that Trump did actually to improve relations in the Middle East is he banned the imports of Iranian fuel or oil. You know, and he told like all the neighboring countries that buy from them to stop. And then one of the ways he helped get them to stop is he basically helped produce, or he basically paid for Russia and Saudi Arabia to produce more oil. All the people that are buying from Iran, they could buy from Saudi Arabia or Russia, you know? I was like, damn,
that's a big move.
So it like united, like it had all these people, it united everyone's interest, or a bunch of people's interest, you know, to banning Iran, you know? Biden gave fucking Iran a bunch of money, dude. Like earlier this year, he basically took off the ban on Iran and just said, you know what? I don't know why we don't like you guys, but it's all good. No more.
But now he's against the Muslims, but he's gonna support Iran.
Well, now I don't think he can support Iran.
Oh,
but no one's trying to talk about Iran's involvement because it's too touchy right now. Right. So they're not even investigating it. You know what I mean? At this point,
politics, right?
I don't know why this shit fascinates me, dude. I just feel like I could do a better job.
Yeah, Mo for president, 2024.
Dude, I'll have that problem in the Middle East solved in no time. Put me on it.
I said Bill Gates would be a good president, but most people were like, nah, he's fucked up.
Yeah, people don't like Bill Gates.
There's some conspiracy theories about him. Like
he has all the money to fix a lot of world problems.
He does a lot of good shit for the world, but people just think that they just listen to the weird conspiracy shit.
Right.
I don't know if he's this crazy guy people talk about. I think he
didn't leave any money for his kids.
I know, right?
That's crazy. He's like, you guys are gonna get rich on your own.
Fuck them kids.
Did you see that documentary where he fucking built like sewage plants in like Africa?
There's places. Cool. In what part?
I don't know, but super shitty poor parts. There's this part where they would have like a watering well, but that was the only water in the region. So fucking they had they would shit and piss in the water they would drink out of, you know? And so he came and he built like a sewage plant, and the first thing he did was he filtered all that water out, and then he built like a sewage system so it would be separated from fucking the drinking water.
Was this recently?
Nah, this was like 2015 or some shit.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
No.
Cool guy, right?
That's pretty cool though.
Right, weirdo though.
Yeah.
But imagine like drinking your shit. And
at least he's not touching little kids.
That we know. Hey, was he on fucking that? Wasn't he on some flights to what was that fool's name? Jeffrey Epstein's island though?
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he went like 3 times.
Oh shit. Yeah. Well then, never mind. He's not cool.
Believe it.
Who knows? He said he went to discuss like some investments, probably maybe.
Investing in what though?
Jeffrey Epstein basically made his money off like holding people's money and like using them to blackmail, right?
No, I think he actually no, he had an actual job. I forgot what it was.
Oh, I thought he was just like blackmail motherfucker. Like
no, but that's definitely one thing he did though.
100%.
Yeah,
like the Clintons were involved too, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, he was a financer.
Oh.
Yeah, so he just made his money by fucking with other people's money. That's such a cool job, bro. How do you get a job like that, dude?
Just look trustworthy and know how to speak well, and you have a Jelaine, whatever her fuck name, Ghislaine. Is that her name?
Yeah, Ghislaine, Maxine.
Yeah, his compadre.
Because, dude, being a financial advisor or some shit like that, it's like one of those jobs where if you do bad, you can just be like the market. You know what I mean?
The market's crashing. Yep,
no one could have expected that, bro.
You just have a college degree and then just be trustworthy, I guess.
It's kind of, I see it kind of like the weather people. Even when they're wrong, it's like, you know.
What do you mean the weather people?
Like if they get it wrong, they're like, satellites are fucked. You're like, all right. You're just like, fuck it, you know? Oh, shit.
You know, when the weather person said there's like 50% chance of rain, it means 50% of people there will see it, not 50% chance of it raining.
It's perspective.
No, it's what it is. It's
you're gonna go outside. You're gonna be like,
when it's 80%, it's 80% of the people in that town will see it.
I don't believe that, but I think, you know what I think it is. I think it's perspective, because if maybe I go outside and I don't think it's raining, maybe I'm like, it's really misty. You know,
sprinkling. Yeah,
it's wet, but it's not raining.
Like it's foggy.
Anyways, Charlie, you said you had a Snoop Dogg story, bro. What's up with that? Let's hear it.
Let's hear this one.
Yeah.
Love Snoop
So I
Dogg.
fucked Snoop Dogg when I was like 18.
What?
Dang.
No.
That's the start and end of the story.
So like I was working for this lady, and I think she was trying to pimp me out, but
Gang.
because
What race was she?
she was a black lady.
Oh, respectable.
Yeah. So then
Respectfully.
she had me go to this video shoot. It was for this song. It's called "And You Do Know That." He was featured in this song. So then you know, they were casting girls for this video. This is like before I looked like this, before I got my tits and everything. So I was not fitting the look of the video. So they didn't cast me for the video, but I was there. And at the end of it, you know, I stayed till the end. I stayed till the end, and then I saw him leave, and then he saw me leave, and then he just was like, and I was like, all right, bet. I was 18. This is Snoop Dogg. I was like, there's no way I was gonna not do this. You know what I'm saying?
Were you really 18?
Or she's just saying that
18.
for the pod, you know?
She's 18.
I was 18.
She was 18 then. Yeah.
All right, so did he have a weird shaped dick though, or something? I mean,
It was small.
Small?
Yeah.
Smaller in comparison to how tall he is?
Yeah, he looked like a hungry Ethiopian guy. Like he was wearing his like Lakers, I think it was like a robe, and his apartment off. I remember it was mine. You know what's crazy? I was driving my Camry, like 1990 something Camry, like LE, right? Like a maroon colored one. That's my first car. And so when I followed him, his tire popped on the 101.
What?
And then he got in my car with his big ass blunt. And I was like, no way that you're here right now. I just saw you on Soul Plane the other day, you know, and you're in my car right now.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know, I followed him back to his apartment and like did our thing. And I was like, oh, that was disappointing. But
What happened to his car? He just left it there?
yeah. And his bodyguard also followed me.
Wait, so did he leave someone with his car, or he just left his car?
He left his car there.
What a gangster, bro.
He doesn't give a fuck.
What a gangster,
He's like,
dog.
whatever. I got another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
was
that's
like-
an interesting story.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sick. Snoop Dogg, dude.
Snoop Dogg.
West Coast, dog. He
Yeah.
lived on Vine, Vine in Hollywood?
Lived off Vine, yeah, in Hollywood.
I lived in Bellflower at
He
one
had an
point too, right?
apartment there.
Moved out of fucking LBC, man.
A fucking apartment for his other bitches, I guess, you know.
Facts.
Wow.
Uh,
Interesting.
Disappointing. For a rapper, I thought it was going to be more than that.
Oh, step it up, Snoop. I wonder if he remembers you.
I think he was trying to text me to go to the studio later on, and then I just like didn't reply to his bodyguard, and I never went to go meet him after that, and I lost that phone. I don't remember his
You
number.
should just add him on IG and see if he has you back.
Can you remember me? Do you remember who I am?
You should hit him with like, dude, you got me pregnant. See if he'll give you some money. You know?
Yeah.
Just go ask one of your black homies if you could borrow their kid for a second.
Just borrow someone's
Borrow your
mixed
kid
kid.
for this?
He'd be like, hey, dog.
I need a half black, half Asian
That kid black. Come on. Nah, just be like, them black jeans strong, dog.
I need to borrow someone's half black, half Asian kid.
Because even if he doesn't believe it, I think he's married, right? And shit, right? Just be like, hey, you better give me some money or else. You know what I mean?
He doesn't give a shit, probably.
You're like, get out of here. He's like, man, that kid's not even the same fucking black as me. Racist ass bitch.
Stupid.
I can see you saying that though, right?
I can see you saying
it. Oh man. I think the highlight of like his career for me is when he did the fucking that nature channel.
Oh,
I like that one.
And when he did the UFC, those 2 times were dope as fuck for me.
Yeah, for sure.
I never watched the UFC one, but
O'Malley.
It's pretty funny. It's good though. It's good.
I know. I'm surprised they never brought him back. I was like, man, this did a good job, bro.
The snake part.
Yeah, the snakes chasing the little lizard or whatever. Yeah.
Always got to hold a black man down, dude. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna throw in some fight talk just because my coach told me I should lean more into like the fighting stuff. He's like, "Bro, you never talk about fighting."
That's true. We talk about a lot of stuff besides UFC and fighting and stuff like that. So
I know because most of my friends aren't in. Like when I had my homies last week or 2 episodes ago, because they're into fighting, we could,
Oh yeah.
But Trey don't know shit about fighting. You kind of know a little bit more.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm gonna start setting Trey stuff like before the pod so that he'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so some UFC talk. Charlie, do you know anything about UFC?
Some.
Let me fucking enlighten you, dude.
I know McGregor.
That's funny because McGregor's in here. Yeah. So Conor McGregor back in the UFC, baby.
Okay.
When's his next fight?
Well, let me set up a timeline for you first, all right?
Okay.
Oliveira, he's out.
Okay.
Right, he got injured, right? Volkanovski, in. I'm with that though. I'm actually excited about that. I want to see Oliveira more, but who do you think's got that?
Volkanovski, probably.
You think? I think he had it. Actually, I agree with you. Actually, he had it the first. Didn't they? This is the rematch, right? Isn't it?
I think it's a rematch.
Yeah. I feel like he really had it the first time. I feel like if he starts off faster, I think he'll get it. All right. I'm glad we agree. Paulo Costa. You know how he's fighting Kazmat?
Acosta?
Yeah. Big ass Brazilian fool. He's out. He got injured. Usman, he's in. You know Usman? I know Usman. I think Usman's gonna lose, but it's all good.
Who's he fighting?
Kazmat. Chimaev or whatever.
I think Usman's gonna win that
one. I kill everybody.
Yeah.
That guy.
Is he Russian?
He's gonna win that one.
Is he Russian?
Yeah. You know Kazmat?
No, he sounds Russian.
Yeah, totally. Oh, actually, technically, he's what's that country right by Russia? Chechenian.
Okay.
Chechenian or whatever?
Chechenian. It's like a poor Russia, harder people.
Like, do they look Asian?
No.
Okay.
They're like a Muslim
okay.
People. But you know how I know about Chechnya, bro? Is there was a hostage situation in the U.S. where this fucking church group, they went out to Chechnya to do their mission, and they got kidnapped by the church people, by a fucking terrorist group out there. They eventually released everyone besides there's a husband and wife. They kept them. Fuck the wife, by the way, in front of the husband. Pretty gnarly for like a year, by the way. And then eventually they just let him go. Turns out though, they found out years later that the president of Chechnya was involved with it. Not directly, he didn't tell him to kidnap these people or anything, but he funded this terrorist group. And then he found out they're American, and he was like, "Oh fuck, this is bad." Yeah. And then he's like, was trying to like kind of remove himself from it. And then they started like kind of finding out more shit about him. So then he basically told the terrorist group to do a release situation. But like at this time, they still didn't know he was a part of it. He just said release him before they find out too much, you know?
Wow.
So they did it. And then later on, they found out the president had something to do with it.
Chechnya.
That's crazy.
Anyways, yeah, a lot of fucking somber shit tonight, dude. We got Israel. We got these fucking.
I think like people. So. I was taught like
trauma
about fighters by their countries. It's better for me to understand.
Yeah,
I saw this like Japanese boxer. He was really good.
Oh, the Shinya Inu?
Yes. Yes. That motherfucker is a beast.
Did we see a fight with him? No, he's not on one.
That motherfucker is a beast.
He's like 120 or something,
he's
right?
Really small, and he's a beast.
Yeah, his last name's like, or Inya something, dude. Nah, this kid's a beast, dude. I think he's undefeated. Super chill, super humble.
He's on the UFC.
No, not on UFC.
He's a boxer.
I didn't see that.
A lot of people in America don't know him. He just started.
Oh yeah, actually we did watch that fight.
I showed you a fight with him like a while back. I think when we first moved in here.
That's right.
But he's been fighting more people in the American circuit lately because he's been trying to get his name out here. But he's a beast, bro. He's super humble, dude. His dad is his head coach. He's like super. He doesn't talk shit to anyone that he fights. Always like friendly to him. The only time he was mad at this one fighter was this dude talked shit on his dad for some reason. I forgot why. And this fucking kid beat the shit out of this fool. And like there's points where he could have knocked him out, and he just let him
toying with him.
He just let him recover to beat the shit out of him more.
That's crazy.
And he told him at the end of the fight, he's like, "I did that because you talked bad about my dad." Crazy
respect.
I
love that.
Enter highlights here.
Yep.
But anyways, oh shit. Yeah. So that was out. Now check this out. USADA. UFC fired USADA.
Mm-hmm.
USADA, I know you probably don't know. They're the anti-doping agency of the UFC. They test the fighters. UFC fired them. They said, "Get the fuck out of here, USADA. You're fucking up our fights, bitch."
Because they would bust people for steroids?
Yeah, we want our fucking Ubering back, bro. Bring back Brock Lesnar, bitch.
Bring back the steroids.
We paid a lot of money for this franchise. We got some fucking debt to pay. Give us back these fucking Lesnars and shit. So, which leads me back to the Conor McGregor thing. He's in. They fired USADA and brought Conor back in.
I love that.
USADA?
I love that.
Yeah, USADA. That's an organization. They do the testing too or WADA, which is the parent company of USADA. They do the testing for the Olympics.
Okay.
So USADA is just the American version, United States version. But, anyways, Conor McGregor back in. Enter picture of Conor McGregor, all swole as fuck, probably on all the juice.
All the juice.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Have you seen pictures of him lately?
He got bigger, right?
Swole as fuck.
All the juice.
Motherfucker's like 200 pounds now, like 5'5".
What was he before?
Like 130,
140, right?
Yeah.
And he's back in. Nice.
Yeah. And my last UFC fact, UFC going to have their first UFC in Saudi Arabia. Speaking of the Middle East.
Pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting.
Wait, what?
They're going to have the first UFC in the Middle East.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah. I wonder if this whole conflict's going to still be going down.
I'm pretty sure.
Conor McGregor on trend? That's crazy.
I believe it. I think he's on it right now, dude. Have you seen him?
You see him.
Take a look.
Saudi Arabia, huh?
Conor McGregor on steroids.
It's going to be a big one, though, too, for sure.
It's going to be a trip because it's like super Muslim. So there's going to be no drinking and no ring girl, I guess.
Yeah, which is fine.
And maybe no female fighters.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I don't think they want to see that either.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's got bigger pictures. This is him toning down.
Okay.
There's some pictures of him when he did a movie. Oh man, that fool was like,
what movie was he in?
Dude.
I don't know, some fucking Irish shit, bro. You ever fucking spoken to an Irish person? First of all, let me tell you something, dude.
What?
It's not fun.
Why? What's wrong with Irish people?
I understand him.
Oh yeah, dude, the accent's not attractive, dude. I'm sorry. I'm just like,
it's heavy.
Fuck, bro.
It's almost like German.
I can't.
It's almost like German.
No, it's a way of.
No, I think German's better flowing.
Is this?
No, I think Irish is worse, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Big.
He's fucking huge.
Yeah. Then now go look at pictures of him when he used to fight.
Yeah, right here. Look.
Is that a comparison?
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a good comparison.
Oh yeah, for
that's
sure.
A good
and
comparison.
then that, like, what the fuck? I mean, he put on a little bit of weight.
It's the juice,
bro. Look at his arm is the size of his body in the other picture. Like, let's really look at that. Like, really take a look at that. It's literally almost the same size.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
And this, wow.
Yeah, I support it, bro. Bring Conor out juiced up. Bring bring Overeem juiced up.
Overeem? Oh, I love that guy too. I want to see him fight again.
Juiced up, bro. He retired.
Oh, he looks really good here.
I don't
juiced
know.
up.
I don't know.
This is Conor McGregor.
Yeah, I know. I don't know when that picture was taken. I don't know if that's recently. I know he's been winging off the bodybuilding shit because he's trying to fight again.
Yeah.
I mean, who's he gonna fight, dude? Really, like.
What's his weight?
Ferguson called him out.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I mean, I'm more down to watch Ferguson than Pimplett, to be honest.
Well, Ferguson will lose, I think, though, against McGregor. 100%.
I think he's losing to Pimplett too.
Right. That'll be a good fight.
Yeah. And I don't know. I just want to throw out that Jake Paul thing. I mean, not Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Y'all been paying attention to that? No.
What is he fighting KSI or whatever?
No, Logan was supposed to fight Dylan Francis.
Oh yeah, Dylan Francis.
I don't know if that's still happening. I heard he pulled out. I don't know who he's fighting. Is he supposed to fight Mike Perry now?
I don't know.
Because that's what people keep telling me, and I don't know if that's true because
he does UFC.
Mike Perry.
It's boxing.
Yeah, it's boxing.
Okay,
yeah, it's boxing. Yeah.
Okay.
Mike Perry was in the UFC, and then now he does bare knuckle boxing.
Damn,
Shit.
that's crazy
That
shit.
shit's crazy.
That's some backyard shit.
I can't do that shit, bro.
I mean, yeah. That
Oh wait, so it's not. So is Logan? So who the fuck is Mike Perry fighting? Is he fighting Dylan Dennis? Oh, it's Dylan Dennis, not Francis. I don't know.
Dennis, or I thought it was
Jake
Francis.
Paul.
Dennis, I see it.
I've seen something on Facebook about that.
Race. No,
Jake Paul or Logan Paul?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. He's the boxer.
No, Jake Paul's the boxer.
Jake Paul's the boxer. Okay. Logan Paul does what?
He's like the younger brother.
He's a boxer
right?
too, but not really.
Oh, he's a boxer.
He's just younger brother.
You think you
right?
can take Logan Paul? Nah, Logan's the older brother.
Oh, Jake's the younger. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You think you can take Logan?
I don't know.
I think you got a good chance.
Are they both like the same height?
He's way bigger.
He's way bigger.
He's pretty big guy.
I don't know.
But dude, he fought Mayweather. Mayweather's like your size.
Who?
Mayweather? Floyd?
Oh. Logan Paul fought him?
Yeah.
Damn. He lost, of course.
Yeah.
What was the score or what?
It went to decision. I don't remember the score, but
10 rounds, right? For that one?
It was like 10,
It's like 10 rounds, I
yeah.
think.
I thought it was 12.
I don't even know
12
boxing.
for championships.
I don't even know boxing.
In their tier, I think it's 10 rounds, and then it's 12 for the big stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's all of my. I mean, I got 1 point. I got all right. Oh, here. All right, I'm gonna throw the rest of these in here just because. Car accidents. Did you know that we have an increase? We've had a 40% increase in car accidents as of late, and it's because police are not fucking chasing cars anymore. So you know how
everyone's doing whatever they want.
You know how a lot of places have been doing police reform.
Yeah.
So one of the things has been to not pull over cars with minor offenses.
Yes.
Yeah, like she's like, yes.
Pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool until you don't pull over the drunk driver.
Right.
And then he crashes. But like that video.
Right.
That's what got me into it, looking into it, bro.
Yeah, dude, that video was
fucked up, bro. Enter video here. So for those of you that don't know, there's this video we seen. It was this fucking cop. He pulls over this kid for speeding. And he's basically on a first date with this chick. He's probably in high school or something. He's
like 19 or something like that, I think.
Yeah, he's 19. Yeah, so he's 19. He has the Kia Stinger, pretty fast, low car, you know, not drunk or anything. But anyways, the cop ends up letting him go, right? And people are literally, while he's fucking doing his investigation, talking to the kid, random drivers are pulling up saying like, this fool's driving like crazy. He ran the red light. He did this. He did that.
He's doing 100 down the street,
right?
And, in neighborhoods and stuff. Yeah.
So the cop just gives him a ticket. He's like, I'm gonna cut you.
No, he didn't give him a ticket. He just said, I'm giving you a warning.
That was a warning? I thought he gave him a ticket.
Home. That's what he said.
Oh, I thought he gave him a ticket. I don't remember. So he lets the kid go. The kid ends up crashing at like 100 miles an hour, literally like 12 miles down the road.
Did he die?
Dead.
Both of them.
Girlfriend's dead too.
First date.
When was this?
I don't know.
Recently?
It was a couple months back, actually.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so the cop's like, obviously, like he's all fucked up.
Yeah.
I asked you some therapy for that one.
It was his first date with this girl, and he's just showing off in the Stinger, and both of them passed away.
Was he a white kid?
Nah, he was like Hispanic or something.
Right.
Okay.
Died for that pussy.
Dude, that video, the cop was like, oh my God, I just let this kid go. Oh my God. He's screaming like
That's what I'm saying.
almost in tears.
The cop?
Yeah, the cop was like tripping.
The body cam video.
Yeah, because he's like, damn, I literally just pulled this kid over.
Yeah.
I just let this kid go. And it was a bad crash.
Yeah, the sheriff comes and he's like, yo, like, do you need to like talk to someone about this? And it was like,
yeah, he was crying.
That fool was. Yeah, I'd feel fucked up.
That's a bad. Imagine doing that. Like you're the cop.
Let
this kid go, then you find him an hour later dead with this girl.
Yeah. So anyway,
crazy, dude.
So we got a 40% increase in fucking car accidents. That's pretty high though.
I've
dude.
had contributed to that.
Yeah, people like you.
How many times have you crashed a car?
Dude, I totaled 3 cars in 6 months. That was bad.
Asian driver, bro.
Wow.
Bro, making us look bad.
Making us look bad.
The last one I thought I was gonna die because it flipped, over the freeway.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
That's scary.
I flipped and I was like, man, this is how I'm gonna die. I was like,
what kind of car are you in?
It was in a Subaru Outback.
Fuck yeah.
And it saved me.
Oh,
Those cars are pretty safe.
Yeah, like I rolled off the fucking like 110 to the 5 and landed on all fours. All my tires popped. The windows were caved in. The side airbag was out, and then like I was like, "Damn, I'm alive!" Like, so that's crazy. You hear stories about those people, and then they die, and then I'm like, "Damn!" Like I could have died, and God wants me to be here, dude.
I've seen some fatals. Like I work for a towing company. Seen some pretty bad crashes that came in. Blood all over the car and shit, and some of their hair stick to like the door. It's crazy, dude.
Oof.
Makes me think,
How gangster would it have been if your tires didn't pop and you just drove off?
all beat up, it's all caved in. You're
the cops got there and they made me drive to the nearest exit.
No way.
Yeah, they had their lights on and they're guiding me. They're like,
on your rims?
On my rims.
CHP is not supposed to do that. That's against their policy.
Yeah, you're like, I got a
this is
concussion,
why I
bitch.
love
yeah, like
LA cops over Orange County cops, because LA cops, they just let you go. Orange County cops, they're like, you're on something, like they like investigate.
they try to find
you.
stuff. Yeah.
They got nothing else better to do. Whereas LA cops, they're busy with other shit, They're like, whatever, like, you're coherent, we're good. Just take your car off the road.
That's why we got less accidents out here, though, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Give and take.
I've seen a lot of accidents though.
Yeah.
I've only seen one fatal though.
There's one by my house that was like on the news. Oh, there's one in Garden Grove. Remember that one? It was like recently where the Tesla caught on fire.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
Garden Grove and Magnolia.
Yes, I remember
There
that.
was like a Tesla that sped through the intersection of Magnolia and
It was
what was
Garden
it?
Grove Boulevard.
Garden Grove Boulevard.
It was a fatal.
And
That was
then
a fatal.
the
Elon
Tesla
Musk.
was
Yeah.
the Tesla caught on fire. The passenger died, and then they pulled the driver out of the car that was in flames. And then that car sped, and it went through to this like, I forgot what it was, but it crashed really bad.
Yeah, they blocked it
crazy.
off from Newland to like whatever other street. I think Gilbert it was on Garden Grove and Magnolia. It was all blocked off. It was crazy.
Another one that happened by my house. It was close by was Magnolia and McFadden. There was a guy that crashed into a wall, and they had a little shrine for him after. And I remember like going home that night, like high as shit, and I was like, "Fuck, why is the street blocked off?" And then I woke up like 6 a.m. I tried to get breakfast. It was still fucking closed. I was like, man, this is some serious shit happening over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember one time in Garden Grove, dude, I went to go pick up my ex, dude. She worked at a dispensary, and like the street was blocked off, and like I fucking had to like park my car. It was actually right by Chin's house, dude. I parked my car around that neighborhood, and I just was like, fuck, I'm gonna walk the rest of the way. She was like all barred out. She's like, come meet me somewhere. So I go to fucking meet up with her, and then her boss is walking with her, and then he's all like, why is there so much traffic? And there's like a car flipped behind him. They're both on bars, so they missed it, dude. But a car flipped, and there's a body like 10 feet away from the car. And there was like a guy. This is before the ambulance even came,
Yeah.
And there's a guy trying to do like CPR, and I was tripping because I was like,
What car got into a car accident?
it was like some type of SUV.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Damn.
remember if it hit anything or what, but it flipped, and the dude flew out of his fucking car, And I remember I was like looking at it, I just
And he
pointed at
died?
it. Yeah, for sure was dead, bro, 100%. Maybe, I don't know, he was actually dying.
So he flipped and then he fell out of the car as it was
Ejected
flipping?
from the car.
Got ejected from the car. So this fool was like
That's
literally like
crazy.
seizuring up and shit. Yeah, now I remember. And I remember I seen it, and like this dude was all like,
He wasn't wearing his seatbelt, dude.
Yeah, for sure wasn't.
Sure.
100%. But yeah, so this dude's like, what's going on with all this traffic? And I was like, bro. And then like they look, and then we're just quiet. We're just standing there, and I'm like, dude. I was like, I don't want to see this fool die. I was like, get out of here, bro. Like, dude.
I don't want to watch someone die right now. I'm good.
Do you
Yeah.
do you remember at Western when Kevin Tran died?
Yeah, I was fucked up.
That was fucked
What
up.
happened?
He was riding his motorcycle. Actually, he was leaving in the hospital. I think his sister was in the hospital, and he went to go make like a U-turn, and he got hit.
Oh,
He was like a
and I
couple
wanted
feet
to get
away
a
from the
motorcycle,
hospital.
too.
Yeah, right in front of the hospital, bro.
Yeah, a couple feet away from the hospital.
Yeah, I was fucked up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Damn.
That's in peace, man.
That's from
Sorry,
the past.
There was hella people that died at Western, though,
Yeah, one person fucking their house caught on fire and they died from smoke inhalation. You remember that fool? It was like,
No?
yeah,
Who was that?
It was some dude. He was like, I think when I was a sophomore, it happened. Yeah, like one of the rooms of his house caught on fire and everyone went out,
What?
and like he was sleeping, and I guess he stayed slept. And then when they went back for him, he had already suffocated.
Damn.
Like he didn't get caught on fire or anything, but
There was this girl that kept breaking her bones throughout high school. And then after high school, she got into an accident too, and she died. She was having all this bad luck though, She like broke her neck one day, like brushing her hair.
Wow. Brushing your hair.
Yeah, I think so. Like, dude, she was always injured.
I don't know if you believe in a higher power, but something was going on there.
Fuck, at that point.
Something was going on there.
Yeah, dude, she was
Wow.
having all this bad luck happen to her. I was like, damn, that's tough.
There were signs.
There were signs, yeah.
It was facts, dude.
Wow. Imagine that. You're brushing your hair and you break your neck.
I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
heard about that.
That's insane.
Literally never heard about that.
Yeah, she
I've
was
been
wearing a
kidding.
neck brace for a little bit.
don't know if it was from her hair. I think she just, I think she told a fish,
She didn't drink enough milk or what?
I don't know what she was doing, dog.
Yeah.
I knew a chick that ate bugs.
In high school?
Well, I knew her in high school, but I knew her before that.
What kind of bugs did she eat?
It was like a grasshopper. We gave her like $5.
Wow.
Wait, was it raw? Did she cook it?
It was a lot. It was like one we found.
It was alive.
Was it dead?
I think it was, dude. I think she shoot it up. And she took the $5.
Shoot it up. Oh my god!
Since we were little, though, we were like in elementary school. I'll never forget that.
I mean, is that
She's
good?
a boss, dude. That's pretty tight.
It's good protein, right?
It's pretty socially accepted in Asia.
Yeah,
and Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
I see them sell them at like, what is it, Hot Topic? It's like ranch flavored and nacho cheese flavored. Yeah, they're in like a little box.
Did you eat any?
No.
Did you eat down or what?
No.
I'm gonna get some next time I see you. I'll be like, let's go, Charlie. Let's go, Charlie. Put on your boots. Put your cowboy boots on. We eating some shit today.
In the Asian supermarkets, they have silkworms. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's nasty.
When I went to Vietnam, I was seeing some shit.
Did you eat the silkworms?
Nah, I'm super picky with my food. I'm super Americanized, dude. Like, I don't even like eat a lot of. I'm not very Vietnamese for being Vietnamese.
Yeah. Do you eat pork?
Yeah, I fuck with pork.
Okay.
I love pork.
Dude, Vietnamese pork is the best, bro. They get it right, bro.
They do it right.
bro.
They do it right, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You don't eat pork, but you won't eat seafood.
I don't eat the seafood. I just wasn't cooked a lot in my house,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, like, fish, you won't eat it or what?
Very, very peculiar about the fish I eat.
What about like,
fried.
okay.
Definitely has to be fried.
Okay.
I'm the same.
You said you don't eat ocean fish, but what about ponds and lakes and like river?
I don't think I've had that type of fish.
Trout.
But I've heard that sea fish tastes better. Tells me that. They say the
River
sea
is like
marinates it.
salmon.
The salt water marinates
Salt water
it.
makes it better.
The whale jizz.
Whale jizz. I think tuna is pretty good.
I don't fuck with tuna. That shit's disgusting as fuck.
I like tuna, but I don't like tuna.
Do you guys fuck with sardines?
No.
I fuck with sardines.
No, I don't.
I feel like that's like the hot dogs of the seafood.
Yeah, it kind of
Yeah,
is to me.
but
That's
like
to
it's
me,
really
though.
good for your skin and hair and stuff like that.
I feel like it's bad for your health though.
Why?
I don't know. I look at that shit. I'm like, that can't be good. It comes in a can.
Yeah,
Does it even have to be refrigerated?
but it's good for you because it's fish and fish
That's
oil.
weird.
I use it for bait. When I go fishing, that's what I use it for.
Yeah.
I like to use shrimp when I go fishing.
I use squid.
Bro, we gotta go. We gotta go try to get that fucking catfish, bro. I got a cool little bait for catfish, bro. Hot Cheetos.
You're gonna go.
You see it on TikTok or
Catfishing.
something?
No, my coach told me, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, let's try it.
Which is the fish at Santa? It's catfish, right? At
It's
Santa Ana?
catfish. Not
Yeah.
right now though. It's trout season. Right
Yeah,
now.
he said they like spicy food.
Yeah. I
You're
didn't
gonna
know
eat
that.
catfish?
Nah, well, I'll try it actually. If I catch it, I'll eat it.
That's like gross fish.
Yeah, they
It's
eat
not that
like
good.
basically garbage in a
I
sense.
just want to try
That's
to
why
catch
they
it.
eat.
No,
Cheetos.
you can't eat catfish and not eat seafood because like catfish is worse.
I've never had catfish, so I don't even know. I mean,
It's nasty.
If I caught it, I would try it.
It's like it
'Cause I
tastes.
caught it, you know.
How would you describe the
I'd
texture?
make catfish out of a soup before I make it like fry it on a pan or something. You know.
Because Vietnamese have that, the catfish, caramelized catfish.
I don't know. I never. No.
Tried it.
My rule of thumb is this, dude. The cuter the animal, the more I want to eat it.
The catfish is not cute.
Exactly.
That shit's
So
ugly.
You're
exactly.
talking about dogs too, or what?
Would you be down?
No.
Would you be down?
If I knew
If
it was a
I was
dog,
in Vietnam or something,
maybe.
If you didn't,
No,
if
I
you
don't
look
know.
at, if you didn't tell me what it was, if you ever cook up dog or cat and you just tell me it's beef, I'll try it. I kind of want to try people too. I want
me too. That's
Wow.
what I've been saying, and people get so freaked out when I say it.
Why?
Some Jeffrey Dahmer shit going on.
So, you know,
Okay.
Why not?
I
I mean,
yeah, you're the don't make us feel weird. You're the weird one, bro.
There's a curiosity side for that
Got
for
a
me.
curiosity,
but no,
dude.
I'm good.
yeah,
If I didn't know, I would let you know the honest truth.
I would take a piece of my leg and eat it.
Try it.
Ooh, rough. No, I'm just gonna eat like someone's dead grandpa or something. That's what I'm gonna go for. You know.
I don't want to eat someone else. I don't know what they have eaten.
I don't know though, but you eat like beef and stuff, and they eat shit.
I heard pork is pretty close to human flesh.
Have you ever had snake?
Yes,
No.
Did you like it?
it was a rattlesnake hot dog. Yeah, it was pretty good.
I was offered
That sounds
snake
pretty
once. I
good,
didn't try it
actually.
though.
Yeah, it was in like those German brats places. Yeah,
I went to Mexico and one of my uncles was cooking up snake.
yeah.
I wasn't interested though,
What
but I
kind
was
of
like,
snake?
I don't know, dude. This whatever the fuck they found and cut up. They lived on a farm, bro.
Yeah,
So-
they just
bro, they lived
It was a
on a
farm
farm.
snake. It was a farm snake.
Bro,
Farm snake,
I
yeah.
rode a horse out there, dude. It was tight.
It's tight.
It was pretty
Well,
tight.
Asians eat farm rats. You know that?
I believe it.
We eat farm rats that eats like rice and shit instead of like, the sewage rats over
I don't know
here.
if I could eat a mouse though.
Would you eat a turtle?
Dude,
Turtle?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I'm down to eat anything as long as you don't tell me what it is, honestly.
I've had alligator and it's
real
pretty good.
I've had alligator
Isn't
jerky.
it rubbery though? Like
I had it fried and then I had it in a curry. A curry kind of tastes like the swamp still, but fried is pretty good. Fried is pretty fire.
kind of want to try it.
You had frogs.
I mean, I've had frogs.
Frog legs.
Frog legs. Yeah.
Tried that.
What's that?
Pretty good. Kind of like
Tastes
chicken.
like chicken with more veins,
That's what everyone tells me about frog. Actually, it's
Kind of like chicken, bro.
I'm down, dude. Fuck it, dude.
but kind of like more rubbery.
I'm super picky though, bro. I gotta be like drunk, dude. Or just don't tell me. If you just don't tell me and you chop it up into small pieces so I don't know what it looks like, I'm down.
Do with
bro.
some rice and you're good, huh?
Yeah.
I went to a Chinese restaurant and there's this thing on the menu and I was like, what is this bird? It was like called like another word for a fucking pigeon. So I ordered a pigeon basically. And I was like, is this duck? She's like, no, it's really good. This bitch didn't speak English. It's really good. And I was disappointed. I paid like $100 for like 5 items. And it was not that good. It was, it's very disappointing. I was tricked on Yelp because they had really good reviews.
Is it
Well, I heard
Well?
pigeon's actually a delicacy. Actually,
It was called something with the Q.
Quail, right?
Not quail. It was another word that meant a domestic pigeon. And I was like, I'm eating fucking pigeon
I
right
think it's
now.
French, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's French.
Yeah.
Did you eat it though?
I ate like part of its body.
Did it look
but
like a pigeon?
It didn't taste good.
Did it look like a pigeon?
I looked up the picture and it was a fucking pigeon. And I was like, this is
Ew.
nasty.
Ew.
I told her, like, can you take it away from me? Because I didn't want to see it. And she didn't understand me. I was like, look, I'll pay for it. But I didn't really like it very much. And she was like, huh? Like,
Should have put your cowboy boots on. Look, bitch.
Hold on. We slide these on
I
real
don't
quick.
like the pigeon. Pigeons are our friends.
Take it away from me. She
Watch
didn't
Mike
understand.
Tyson just bust in the room. He has
Right,
pigeons
right.
and shit. Eat my pigeons.
Pigeons.
And I was like, man, I texted my friend. I can't believe I just ate a pigeon.
Damn, Charlie, what the fuck, man? You ate a pigeon. Explains a lot, dude.
I don't want to eat no more pigeons. But I do
Yeah.
want to go duck hunting. That sounds fun.
That would be fun.
I fuck with duck, bro. I like duck. That shit's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duck hunting. I just want to hunt for my own food.
Yeah, I want to try that. That sounds
Yeah.
tight. I mean, I don't know if I'd always do it, but I just want to do it because it'd make me feel less bad about eating it.
When I went lobster fishing, I felt really great.
You know what's fucked up is when I put meat in the fridge and then I don't get to it before it goes bad, and then I throw it away, and then I
Yeah.
feel really bad, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do that
That's
with
the
like
worst.
bananas.
I just feel bad. I'm like, this fucker died for no reason at all. You know?
Now it's in the trash.
Just for a maybe. You know what I mean? I'm about to throw away the chicken in the fridge actually because I think
When I was eating that pigeon, I was like, fuck, this motherfucker died for me.
yeah. Oh, dude.
I can't eat a pigeon though. It's not. Boy. Duck though, no problem. I'll eat
Yeah.
duck all day.
Well, I try to tell myself this might taste like a duck, you know,
Mhm.
and it was like dark meat.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, dark meat on a chicken is good, but on a fucking pigeon it was not good. It tastes gamey.
Yeah,
Oof.
I bet.
Well, I think we did like over an hour, bro.
Probably.
So that was fun, Charlie.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming
having
on.
Thanks
me.
for coming on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for having me.
You want to
It's nice
plug
to
in
meet you.
your IG or anything? Anything that
Spicy and pricey 69.
Spicy and Pricey 69. Follow her. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. As always, stay high, stay cool. Go to fucking therapy,
Go to therapy.
and don't be a bitch.